Hi, everybody. It's Linda. I've come off my deathbed. I have COVID. I just got my first dose of Paxlovid this morning, and I got that terrible taste in my mouth. But after seeing the shootings, or not the bombings of Iran, I thought I better come on board and give a brief video. I also want to talk about the union strike. 1 second. So Iran has bombed Israel, or attempted. They did 180 missiles. All of them were shot out of the sky. Shrapnel came down and hit some stuff, and unfortunately they had 2 terrorists kill 8 people. I think it was at a train or a bus station. Remember, I always saw like a train. Anyway, but that's in Israel. They have a holiday tomorrow. I think it's Rosh Hashanah. So I'm going to tell you what my hit is. Now, remember, I'm sick, so let's see how I do. Just put it on the back of your notes, and if it comes true, it comes true. So my immediate hit is that Iran is very happy about Israel doing this. They're biting at the bits to be able to hit Iran. Now, Iran it has nuclear capability, but it does not have a nuclear bomb right now. I think they said they know they're making one as we speak, but it would take another year. I also think the United States is biting at the bits. I feel like Intel is talking with them, more so even than taking care of the Palestinian people. They're more worried about, oh yeah, let's wipe out Iran. That's the feeling I got. So they're talking amongst themselves. Now, the United States would prefer, if this is it, they did the 180 and they call it a day. But I'm telling you, Netanyahu's not going to let it sit. You know how he is. He's going to go in there and try to cause some. This isn't the beginning of a war, but there's going to be some stuff where Iran really gets wrecked. I don't even see Putin. I see Putin threatening, but I don't see him being able to step in because he's shortchanged too. Everybody's down to nothing over there. So today, with the help of the US, Israel did not get hit with 180 bombs. So for a minute there, I thought it wasn't recording. Okay, so here we go. Hold on 1 second. Every time I'm a cough, I got to put it on pause. So in a nutshell, let me just repeat myself. Iran didn't really bomb them knowing that they would affect them. They did it as like, how dare you kill they had to do something, okay? And thanks to the US, they were able to stop most of these missiles that came over, all of them apparently. And then I see Netanyahu biting at the bits, wanting to hit in Iran, and they're already looking on a map. I saw the map, and they want to hit their nuke arenas, their fuel arenas. I saw all of that on a map. And even though the United States acts like, hey, hold on, I got to cough again. Even though the US is wanting peace, no, let's just calm this down. Let's just, like they did before. Remember when they were shooting and they said they begged Netanyahu, and then he did something just for a display. Now this one's more serious. But I do see the United States intel or top brass biting at the bit, saying, you know what, if they continue to show the rear, let's take them down. That's what I saw. So yeah, it's like, come on, Iran, let's do it. Will it be more trouble with North Korea and China? They will threaten, but they won't get involved because they know the US will take them out. I feel like Iran's on their own. And don't forget, when those people took over and made those women dress And G. Hobson, their whole face covered, and it was such a shock to these people. Remember, I saw the woman coming up from under the ground. I'm wondering if enough destruction happens or a takeover of Iran, which will happen I don't know, in my lifetime, but unless for sure within the next 5 or 6 years, where the women are in charge and it's no longer a man-based country. So I wanted to tell you about that. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is that strike, the ILA. And this Harold Daggett, who's the big honcho over there. I don't know if you saw, but he's very good friends with Trump. And I really got a bad feeling about him. He was talking on, during COVID, I this and I that, and they made billions of dollars and they need to cut us a share. But he mostly said, he talks like Trump. You know, it's his country, it's his people, it's his army. They call Biden names. And I don't care if they order us to go back to work. We'll do it, and then we'll do 1 or 2 things and they'll have to cut us a full paycheck. So he's very threatening. But I also think they deserve a raise. They did offer 50%. This is according to the information I looked up. They did offer 50%, and they said, no, we want 70. So they also don't want them doing any automated stuff. This is what I see. And let me just throw real quick on this one. Probably should have thrown on Iran too. First, let me throw on the ILA. That Harold Daggett feels like his time is almost limited, because I'm almost feeling like he'll be able to make this thing last. The thing is, they walked out. His union people walked out. They're not sitting at the table. They need to all sit at the table and work something out. But he is in cahoots with Trump. Trump's telling him, yeah, make sure this thing lasts until after the election. And I'll make sure you guys get what you want. I'm telling you, that was the conversation. I'm sick, but I'm telling you, that's what I heard. So tell me, well, how is it long? Is it going to cause drama? And you know, let's say they wait until the election, but then it'll take a good month, Christmas time and everything. Tell me what I can tell everyone. I see a lot of stuff going into Mexico onto the West Coast. Maybe cars will be a little bit slow paced. He's talking on the phone with Harold Daggett. If we could hear what they're saying, you guys would say, no way. And they talk trash about Biden, but who was the one who went down and walked the strike with the union labor? Biden. So here's negotiations, and I see them giving an honest negotiation, offering them something, but they're tying them up. They're trying to act like, and maybe even some legal stuff. So this is what I'm feeling. I think the government will get involved. I don't think the government will force them to work, but they'll force them to sit down and come up with something. So here's a happy outcome. Yeah, an agreement will be made. It's going to be, everybody's going to be happy. I just see Biden on the phone like crazy, talking to people, and I see him being able to do something to Trump. Like, Trump doesn't want them to come to an agreement. But I see the workers almost telling the president, no, we like this and we're going to vote on it. And then they're going to vote yes. But the guy's still going to act like it wasn't enough. He's in Trump's pocket, I'm telling you right now. But Trump is going to lose. He's going to be a loser. So that's what's going on. They offered 50, they want 70. I see but I do see them doing the thing on automation, but they might not have the project or the package last years and years. Like it was 6 years since the last one. This time I think it's like they might say, okay, 4 years or so. And then the automation comes in. So it's gonna go automated. There's nothing they can do about it. I understand you want to keep your jobs and stuff, but there's anyway, I sound like crap, don't I sound like a she-devil. Okay, so I want to throw on Iran because I didn't throw it. Let's just take a look, see. I told you what my hit was. Let's just take a look, see. By the way, Chicago was a lot of fun. I think Vinny and I, my nephew's sick too. I think we got COVID on the plane. And the hotel that I stayed at, the Drake, was beautiful. And my friends were there, Dennis and Julie, and Kevin, my son from another mother. Kevin Lewis, Kevin Loving, Deanne, who's just a sweet person, you guys, and her husband is very kind. And who else was there? It was so much fun. Mel, of course. Mel is the hostess with the mostest. He watches everything, the tablecloth frying and all that. I'm not as like him. I'm not like him at all. Okay. And we had Kim Copeland. She is as sweet as they come. An author. What a nice guy. And listen, he played the piano beautifully. So it was a lovely time. We had a lot of good laughs, big time, but we were so tired. And listen, Vinny and I were getting sick. So what we wanted to do was go back to the hotel and lay down. He had his own room, of course, but it was just, I was just exhausted. So anyway, as you can tell, as I'm talking here, I'm getting a little worse. So after this, I'll take a break. But I wanted to throw real quick on Iran. I want to look at tonight's debate a little bit. And let's just do just a quick look-see at Trump. Tell me about Iran and this bombing. Does it escalate? Escalate? What happened? Gave me a whole bunch of asthma medication too. I haven't had asthma in a long time. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah. And I told you it's ticked off. I told you this is gonna ask. It doesn't become a full war. I'm not feeling that. But there's evil underneath and evil trying to. I feel even other nations, ugly nations, coming forward, helping Iran. The outcome is good though. The outcome is we get what we want. But there will be heartache. This is going to last a good 3 months. And they think this will work in favor of Trump. That's why Putin wants this to keep going. Netanyahu's still gone. I don't care what happens. Okay, so here we go. I wanted to throw real quick about the debate tonight. I'll probably be watching it on BBS. Tell me about the debate tonight. Tell me about the debate. Waltz and JD. How will it go? JD, how will it go for you? Let's ask about JD first. JD, how will it go for you? Okay. Ooh, he's not feeling too good. He's going to be kind of stuck. God is watching him. He's gonna be, they said they can't fact check, but Waltz will. Look at this. This is not gonna be very good for JD Vance. Not at all. Sorry, you guys. If I keep shutting, I'll keep forget to turn it on. I need to just cough in front of you. Sorry about that. Yeah, he's out of the game, you guys. Judgment is upon him. Oh, these are excellent cards. Thank you. I hope I'm on. Remember, entertainment purposes only, but I'm sick. I have COVID. I'm doing a COVID reading for you. All this time, I thought I'd never get COVID. All these years have passed. I was even notified by the CDC that I was, they gave me a COVID thing because I had at the Paul McCartney concert. I was exposed. I never got it. Okay, but I have been laxing on the mask because, the mask is such a pain, but anyway. But it's like a bad cold. The good news is it's not even like a flu. It's like a bad cold. Okay, so tonight's going to be real good. We'll go ahead and throw. Let's just might as well since we're here. Sorry, guys. And it hurts my chest. Okay, but I never got a fever, no nausea, no headaches, no body aches. Okay, tell me. About Vance. Not Vance, sorry. Waltz, Tim Waltz. How are you gonna do, Tim? He's just so bubbly. I can feel his energy bouncing. How are you gonna do, Tim? He's a little nervous, you guys. He'll be glad when this is over. 9 of Cups, wishes come true. He's on it. He's on it. He knows how to speak. He's like magic. He pulls a rabbit out of his hat. He's dealing with Satan. Well, we knew that. He'll keep things. He'll be a little guarded. He's going to do a good job. Look at that. Making it happen. The outcome is the 7 of Pentacles. Starting to see gains. Don't give up. So I wouldn't doubt, and let's just food for thought. Sorry, you guys. I wouldn't doubt if he's kind of nervous and he even thinks, did I do okay? And then when he comes off everything, you did fabulous. Okay, so now let's just take a quick look. See, Trump is so underhanded. So by the way, did you see that to Satan? Remember, I told everybody when they were saying, don't send the money to the government, send it to us. That's the way we'll make sure the hurricane people get it. And they sent it to his wife. Well, guess what? She kept it just like I told you she would. And there's nothing, they're not releasing anything on it. Nobody got any money from it. So they pocketed it. Now Trump did a GoFundMe for Georgia. And I'm going to tell you right now, good luck. They won't see a dime. He wants millions. He said, ooh, good cash cow. This is good for me. It's really sad. And then he went up there and lied and said that, the president was going to help. Well, he wouldn't help. He wouldn't help Georgia. They gave him 6%. They gave Georgia 6% of what they asked for. And Biden and then brought Governor Kemp, which I really appreciate. I might not agree with him, but at least he was honest. And he said, you know what? President Biden called me. I missed his call. I immediately called him back. He said, what do you need? He said, sir, we've gotten pretty much what we need. The government's already contacted us. He said, let me know anything else you may need. And then they asked Biden about it. I love my Biden, but he was a little tongue-tied. He does that, like my friend's kids said, that the good news is that now that they have Kamala, they don't have to hold their breath when Biden talks, because he falls over his words, but he was like, he's a liar. That's an absolute lie. I talked to the governor. He's a liar. You tell him, sir. You tell him. You know, when I do that, it reminds me of, do you remember the one with Richard Gere, and he's in the military and he's walking off with Deborah Winger? Why can't I see that? But remember when he scooped her up and he's walking out the door, and that girl that lied and said she was pregnant caused his friend to commit suicide? She was clapping like this. That's what I was doing. You tell him, sir. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look. So Trump be lying. He be telling people lies. He's up there telling everybody people are walking out on Kamala's events. They got the Jumbotron outside because they can't get everybody in. What's the news on Trump? Yeah, he's even talking to Netanyahu. He's doing stuff that's so illegal, you guys. This will all come out in the wash. The main thing is we got to let him loose. And by the way, I haven't looked it up yet, but apparently the DOJ was going to make an announcement on Georgia to the public. I didn't catch it. You guys look it up. We'll talk about it when I come back on. I wouldn't doubt that they're on them like flies, so you know what, because don't forget, even though everybody says, oh, they're cheating and they're removing all these, none of that's going to fly like it did before. They are on this. I don't want you guys to worry about it. Please don't worry. How you say, I say, you say, don't worry. It's going to be 102 degrees here today. Let me get my bikini on and go out and get a little tan. Waving my bikini bombs like waving a ship sail. Ahoy! Oh, real quick, before I get into Trump, I want to tell you, Julie and Vinny and Dennis and I went to the Titanic museum thing that was in Chicago. It was interesting. It was interesting. It's like a little museum thing, but I bought a t-shirt that says Titanic on here, and I want to have something put on that says the story of my life. But it was interesting. Doesn't cost much, and it shouldn't, because it wasn't all, too fancy. Tell me about them. What do you want folks to know? And happy President Carter's 100th birthday. God bless him. Now all he wants to do is vote. But I don't know if he'll make it through that, but we'll see. He might be able to send his vote in. Okay, tell me about President Trump. 7 of Swords, lying and cheating. The light is upon him. Scrambling for money. Always unhappy. He's always unhappy. Always in a battle. Big ego. Huge ego. Profits through group effort. So he's trying to get profits from his people. Trying to get to the other side. Trying to go smooth sailing, but it doesn't work positively for him. Some more stuff is coming out about him, you guys. There's something pretty big. And the world will be a gate. The world will be looking at him. I'd love to know what that is. I'll dig in more because I'm a little too sick today. Because as I'm talking, I start to feel tired. I get tired talking, you guys. What the heck? I know some people will be happy I'm tired, but okay. Love you all. I'll catch you again. Just give me, I'll be on that medication probably by Thursday. I should be feeling better. Okay. Love you all. Cheers.